Hello students, today we will study about IUPAC nomenclature. In my previous blog I have taken some simple compounds. Today we will study little bit complex and then more complex. So this is our first compound. In this compound, this is your chain. Here some branches are there, here also branches. This is CH3 both are methyl, and this is CH2 CH3, this is your ethyl. Okay, now first of all we will select the longest chain. Suppose we are starting from here, 1 2 3 4 5. It is only 5 carbon atoms, we can't go this side, so 5 6 7, this will be our longest chain. We will just make like this. So this is our chain. Now we will number our carbon atoms present in chain. From where we will start? 1 2 or 1 2. So for this we will see that the substituents branches where it is attached to the main chain should get less number. This carbon atom should get less number, this should get less number. So from where we will start? Okay, so if we are starting from this side, 1 2 3 4, they are getting 3 4, and if we are starting from this side, they are getting 1 2 3 4 5, 3 4 4 5. So 3 4 is the less number. We will try to give this carbon atoms less number to which the substituents is attached. So we will number like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like that. So in our parent carbon chain we have 7 carbon atom, and these two are substituents. Now while writing name, whose name we will write first, either methyl or ethyl? So for that we will follow alphabetical order. Alphabetically, ethyl, E will come first, and then M will come. So its IUPAC name will be 3 ethyl, ETHYL, and then again that is your 4 comma 4 dash dimethyl, and 7 carbon atoms. For 7, hept is there, so that's why it is your heptane. It ends with ane because it is saturated hydrocarbon. Only single bonds are there. For double bond, ene; for triple bond, ine, like this. So at 4 position 2 methyl groups are there, that's why I have written dimethyl. Okay, here L also. Now between two numbers you will write comma, but between number and name word you will use hyphen. So this is your IUPAC name. It will IUPAC name follows alphabetical order. E will come first, that's why ethyl is your name. So its IUPAC naming is like this. Let us take another example. This is our second compound. In this compound you can see COOH. This is carboxylic acid group, functional group, and this CO. CO is which group? It is ketone. So here two names, two functional groups are there. So we will give preference to which functional group? IUPAC name will ends with oic acid for COOH, or ON for ketone group. If COH group is there, we will write what it ends with, oic acid. Okay, but if CO ketone group is there, then it ends with on, like propanone, butanone, like that. But here two groups are there. So there is one, so students, there is one sequence in chemistry where it is given, sequence of functional group where it is given which will come first, which we will give more preference. So in that first one is your COH. This is the highest or more preferred group in all functional group. First of all COH is there, then SO3H is there, like that, then other CHO, other sequence is there. In the sequence, COH groups get more preference than CO. Our name ends with COH. Now what about CO? It will not, we will not use its symbol on, because when it is used as substituent only, when it is used as prefix, then its name or symbol for it will be changed. It will be not on, it will be oxo, like this. Okay, so what will be its name? How many carbon atoms are there? Now from where numbering will start? From here, because we are giving more preference to COH. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, and this is now oxo group or ketone group is now substituents. It is not used as functional group. What we will write, 5 oxo. I am not using 1 which is used for ketone, it's oxo. And then what we will write, 5 oxo. How many carbon atoms are there? 6. That is your hexane, Hexan. In place of E we will write oic acid. I have not written 1 because no need of showing that it is present in one position. It means oic acid is present, that is your hexane, OIC, oic acid. So it is 5 oxohexanoic acid. Okay, so students, if 2 or more groups are present in a organic compound, there is a sequence in which it is given that which functional group will first. That I have already given in my blog, functional group. You can go through it. Now in my next blog we will take more complex compound in which many branches are there, big branches. So here are your IPSC naming. Thank you.